What's up, guys? Obviously, last time you saw I finished the paint on the engine bay on the Civic, so now we really got to put it back together, and there's a lot to do. It's so much more work to put things back together than it is to tear them apart, but we want it nice, so we're going to take our time, and we're going to get it done, so let's do it. Okay, we're kind of sort of getting somewhere, guys. Got the latch in there. I got some nice new Password JDM hardware. I got a bunch of those so I can put them all over the place. New plastics for that. Hell yeah. Subframes back in. Started putting the proportioning valve in. I gotta obviously get the rest of this stuff going on. I need to get the brakes bled before I do anything else. I can make sure I have no leaks, no problems, but it's really starting to come together. I got that block off there. Yeah, guys. Got the cowl back on. Let's keep going. Getting further with the brake lines. Got the two fronts on there. Got them mounted up. This one I actually drilled a hole through the frame so I could put a nut stud in there so it's actually not flopping around. So that's nice. Calipers back on. Lines are into there. Now I need to work on the brake master cylinder, but I need to take the brake pedal out because I actually need to drill a hole. Because for this manual brake conversion, you have to drill, if you use this template, and then drill a hole further up so it has a different throw on the pedal, so it has like different pressure or whatever. So that's gonna be a pain in the ass, but let's do it. Okay, I got the brake pedal assembly back off. So this is the template. Basically it just bolts into here, and then you line it up and you just drill a new hole. So I got this one marked already. I just need to drill my hole, and then I can put this pedal back in there and then put the master cylinder and all the other stuff back on. Okay, I got that hole drilled. You can kind of see I had to grind this bracket down a little bit because it was interfering. You can see here, this piece goes into there. We've got plenty of room now, so we should be set. Shouldn't have any problems. I should be able to throw this in now and then put some stuff together. All right, master cylinder's on. Brakes are bled. I only had one tiny leak, and it was just that little block off plug right there. I just completely forgot to tighten it, but everything else, solid. I've checked it over and over and over again. Everything seems good. We got good pressure. Awesome. Now we can actually like maybe start thinking about putting the engine in, possibly. Gotta get this engine off the stand. Gotta get, get the transmission on it, obviously. But yeah, we're moving along, guys. So before I put the engine in, I did realize that I still needed to mess with the fuel filter and try to figure out how I was gonna do that. So I ended up bending the line so I could get it to go behind the mount, and then I ran it to right here and then bolted it straight to the frame. It just has a one bolt, but it's pretty fucking sturdy. I think we'll be good. I might need a different fitting for there because I had a 90 on there, so I'm probably gonna have to get it straight. And then I think with this, since I don't really have room on the inside of the car, I think what I might do is mount it way down here, like super low, lower than it was, because it used to be, I think it was like up here. So I think if I mount it way down there, it'll be pretty much out of the way. So I'm gonna use that hole that I had drilled before, drill that one out, and then drill another hole over here, and then we can put some nut studs in and mount that. Then everything is kind of out of our way, so we'll be in a better spot. I kind of keep jumping around all over the place, but I did get the fuse boxes in there. That's all mounted up nice. I got the brackets set up for the mounts. I did run ran the wiring around here since I hadn't done that yet. Got the engine pulled out. I repainted the transmission because it was all fucked before. It's mostly dry, so I think we're just about ready to take the engine off the stand, get the clutch and all that stuff on there so I can put the transmission on, and then maybe get it in. After a lot of screwing around, it's in there. You saw in the video I was lowering it down in there. I actually had to pull it back out because this hole right here in the transmission, I had put a thread stud in there before, and it just pulled out. It was totally screwed, so I had to redo it. And when I did that and I pulled it out, let the engine, it fucking hit right here. So now I got a scratch on my fucking shock tower, which really sucks. So now I got to get some touch-up paint, but once I get it touch-up painted, you won't even notice. But God, I'm so pissed off about that. But yeah, I mean, just like I knew it was gonna be a pain in the ass, because every time I've had to put this rear bracket in, that's always been just a clusterfuck, because it fits so tight and has to be 100% exactly right or it will not go in. It's just so dumb, but it's in there now. So yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, just need to put a hell of a lot of parts back on here, but that's a big step. At least the engine's in there. Hell yeah, guys. Okay, I'm really making some progress here, guys. A lot more is on here. Obviously there's still more to go, but I'm working on the battery cables at this point, because obviously I had the battery in the factory location. Now it's in the back, or at least I'm moving it to the back, so I need to figure out the battery cable situation. So you can kind of see what I got going on here. I got these cables kind of sort of ran. This is basically what I'm gonna do is I'm running around here, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run them up along the frame. Right now they're just kind of hanging down, but I think I'm gonna mount them. I'm gonna drill some holes and strap them to the inside of the frame here, so it kind of keeps it out of the way, and then it's just ran through, you know, this factory hole here, but ran along the side, underneath the seat, all that stuff. And then back here, this is what I came up with for the battery. Now this isn't gonna stay like this forever. I would like to get a battery box. I would kind of like to get a smaller battery, but for the moment this works. I literally just took the original hold down, drilled some holes, cut them down a little bit, and just ran them through the bottom and strapped it down. And it's super tight. It's not going anywhere. I like that. It's gonna work. This cable setup that I've had it sitting around for a long time. It's actually out of a like an R53 Mini Cooper S. It's just a factory cable because they have them in the back, and it's gonna work out pretty good. It's actually got a 200 amp fuse in here. It's not really, I don't really need it necessarily, but it's kind of neat that it has it. And it's got plenty of cable. It's actually probably got too much, but I think what I'm gonna do in the future is I'd like to run a battery kill switch back here, so it's like actually, you know, legal for different events and stuff. But for the moment, I'll just run it, wire it, and I think I'll just run all the cable and just kind of let the cable sit underneath the seat until I'm ready to put in the battery kill. But yeah, it's coming together. I just need to, at this point, I need to strap those things up to the frame. I've also got the other cable ran into here. I need to run this to the fuse box, which is sitting right there now, which ideally it's not in a great location. It's gonna have to just kind of sit down here for the moment. I want to put it up around there, but I can't right now because I need the air conditioning delete panel. And yeah, I have the original AC box, and it's just huge. It takes up way too much space, so the fuse box has to sit underneath, which is unfortunate, but it'll work for now until I can get the right panel. So yeah, let's keep going. All right guys, about to try it. We're all assembled. As you can see, coolant's in it, oil's in it. I already cranked it with the injectors unplugged to kind of get some oil circulating through there. We're gonna try it. It's like negative temperatures outside, which really sucks because I gotta have the garage door open and fans running. And I gotta run this thing for like 20 minutes to get the cams broken, or at least that's what the instructions say. Plus I gotta run it to check the supercharger oil level because I drained some of that out to, you know, change it out. So we're gonna see if it runs, and then yeah, I'm gonna try and check all those things and let it run, and yeah, hopefully I don't freeze or smoke myself out, because I know for a fact 100% when I start this thing up, it is just gonna smoke the whole garage up because the exhaust is completely full of oil, and it is going to take a tremendously long time to burn all that out of there. And honestly, I might have to drive it to get rid of the oil because it is so much. It is everywhere. But we're gonna find out. Let's try and make it run. That's a success. The
rotor was actually spinning because for whatever reason, it's like, yeah, the transmission's making it move. So I'm gonna lock the rotors so they don't move so I can actually listen to it. I'm gonna get a drain pan because this fucking funnel, every time I put it on this radiator, it leaks for whatever reason. But other than that, it sounded really good. So let's do that.
Hell yeah, guys. Got it. It's all done. Back together. Literally everything I finished. Inside, outside, obviously is all back together. It's looking hella good. Super excited about this. Turned out so good. I even found the coil cover because I lost that somehow. And I found it. I don't know if I found the one that was actually on it before, but yeah, I found one that fits. So, hell yeah, guys. I'm so happy with this. It turned out so good. I'll show you the back too. It's a little messy right now because there's a few things in there, but you can kind of see like what I ended up doing. You can kind of see the, obviously the battery, and then I just had those cables ran underneath the seat. Like I said, that's somewhat temporary because I want to put that battery kill switch back here, so I just got a lot of extra length right now. But for the moment, it's gonna work. Everything is kind of tidied up in the interior. We get it all back together. Actually, I'm gonna show you the fuse box because the fuse box was kind of a whole thing. Because there's not a lot of slack in this. Like on an EG, there's a lot of slack, and you can kind of move it pretty much wherever you want on the inside. But on this, because it's an EK, it's really tight. You can kind of see here. This is what I came up with. I mounted it up in there, so it's reasonably solid. I wouldn't say it's like perfect, but I could still get the cover off. It's out of the way of the passenger's feet. I did have to put the computer underneath the carpet, which I don't like doing, but I really. There's nowhere else to put it. I mean, there's just no room. Even if I got the heater, like the AC delete panel, it still wouldn't help. Like it'd make it a little bit smaller in there, but not enough to really do anything. I mean, unless I wanted to if I completely deleted heat, yeah, it'd solve a lot of problems. Then I could put anything anywhere under there, but I don't want to do that. We want to keep heat because, yeah, I'm planning on driving this, at least 3 seasons. Around here, like right now, currently today, it's like -20 with wind chill. So not ideal to be driving this, so we're not doing that. And it's full of snow and salt and everything else out there. But come springtime, you better believe we'll be driving it. But, yeah, I mean, really, I think it's going to be kind of as it is right now until springtime, until once the snow thaws and the salt's gone, so I can actually take this to the car wash, cleaned up, and then we can start tuning it. Because obviously it is a little bit different than it was before, because obviously we got a new engine, which has good compression, because the old engine had like almost no compression. It wasn't very good, and then it was blown up. But, we got good compression. We got cams. Yeah, so it should be pretty good. So you'll have to just stay tuned, and come spring, we'll make it happen. But until then, obviously, I got this, and I got the Mini Cooper to work on. So, yeah, stay tuned for those videos. But until then, like, subscribe, do all the things. Peace out.